They're set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Newton. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
It's caught. Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fournette, a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
Really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down, Buccaneers.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Tua. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
It's 3rd down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Pretty move. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Newton looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Gronk's first catch, good for a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On 1st down, Fournette going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage as he'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He's across midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Leonard Fournette. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tua now on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the end. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
A slant to Jones. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a 1st down.
34-yard line.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They get the tackle, Marcus Gilbert, 2nd-round pick back in 2011 out of Florida. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
At the 37-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
And out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it.
2-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, after a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's a first down throw that's complete, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Tua. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Marquise Brown.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
He was brought down by...
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Newton to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First and 10.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Fournette. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
4-yard line.
50 seconds to mine. Let's go, D.
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here is Matt Prater now. He's got the leg for this as he holds the NFL record with a 64-yarder back in 2013. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you've really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
And we're back now in Charlotte as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Taylor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Aaron Donald, and that will force a turnover on downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Fournette. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Panthers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Taylor. Oh, no, he lost gets the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. This one brought in by Jefferson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Justin Jefferson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
On the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The ball carrier.
2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Well, it took a while to get anything on the scoreboard, but we finally have our first points of the contest.
So the question now becomes, can they make this one stand up? In the way that these defenses have played, those 3 points almost look like 30, don't they?
Yeah, those 3 points look like a miracle right now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well. And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Fournette. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line. Today's final score, Panthers 7, Buccaneers 3.